Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
Hey, good evening, everybody. What's happening, everybody? Sorry for the technical difficulties we had. Hey, it's another edition of the Sports Chasers Podcast. Hopefully you can hear me. Having some technical difficulties, but we'll be able to work it out. Hey, another Thursday night, another night of sports. It's a good night of sports. We got the NFL draft. We got, on front of my screen here, we got the NHL playoffs, and we got the NBA playoffs, man, going on, man. And we got the NFL draft tonight, man. So it should be a good, fun night, man. We'll talk a little hockey first. We'll talk some NBA playoffs. And, hey, Reggie Bush, he got his Heisman back. We'll talk about that first, man. But let's meet the crew. If the crew can hear me, I don't know if they can hear me. D-Dubs, what's up, brother? How are you?
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, we can hear you on this end. I don't know why you think we can't hear.
It's very choppy on my side. I think it's an internet issue, man. I know I paid the bill. Everything, wow, man. So I don't know what's going on. So you might have to ride this one out, man, with me while I'm here, man. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. Sports Chasers Podcast. Welcome back, and here for another one.
Gotcha. We got the Danny hockey dude. Dan, what's up, bro? How are you?
Just messing with you. I'm not muted. Doing good, bro. Couple of games on tonight. Carolina Discord is where we're talking right now. But yeah, let's get going.
All right, we got the DA somewhere on somebody's interstate in North Carolina. DA, what's up, bro? How are you, sir?
Hey, man, setting the highway on fire, baby. Said they got to come get me. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there. That's Smokey and the Bandit for you youngsters,
Oh yeah, that went over their heads, bro.
Yeah, okay. Trying to find my way is the newfangled airport, all the construction and whatnot down here in Charlotte. So,
Gotcha. Well, I think the moderator is having a little bit of technical difficulties, but hey, we're gonna start it off. And Dan, NHL hockey, it's been really good, at least for the Rangers anyway. Rangers has been doing their thing.
Rangers been
playing well. They've been. I don't know if you want to start off there. I'm gonna let you.
Oh yeah,
with the pleasantries.
Yeah, these games have been really good for the most part. Your Rangers are playing the Caps. They're up two games to none. They won game 1 4-1, then they won 4-3 the last game, and that was a little shaky for them there at the end.
It was a little shaky.
They were all over you guys in your end with the goalie pulled.
Yeah,
you guys pulled
and
it
they
out.
pulled the goalie like 2 minutes in. I believe that was pretty early, right?
It depends. It's situational. So if you got your good guys rested, and you got a face off in their end, in the Rangers' end, you want to take advantage of that,
right?
You know what I mean? You don't want the clock to be down to a minute and a half, and then you're taking a face off in your own zone. You can't pull the goalie, so it's really situational. But yeah, they survived. They'll play again tomorrow, Friday at 7. But we'll see what happens when they get to Washington, and they get their home crowd into the game and see if that lifts their game a little bit. But I'm still waiting for Rempe to whoop Wilson's ass. That's the only thing I want to see out of this series. I don't care who wins. I want to see them two go. Because those are two of the big boys. He's fought Reeves. Eventually, here's the thing: when Rangers get up again and they get down 3-0, or they're game 4 and they're down late, that crap that he pulled at the Garden, Ragdoll and Panarin and everybody on that shift, that's not going to happen. because and that's the thing is he kind of shies away from the big boys. Like he doesn't like to fight Reeves. Rempe's way bigger than Reeves as far as height and reach and all that good stuff.
Right.
But we'll see. But then, Obi really, he's kind of been invisible. I think the one game he didn't even have a shot. And, 5-on-5, he really doesn't have the wheels that he used to have. So he can't really go, skating around somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But even on the power play, it's like we talk about, where he's going to be. Right. And I think the Rangers have been smart about it and been like, okay, you can play 4-on-3. We're going to sit and hang out with him and not let him beat us because he's the guy that can beat us.
Right.
So, like I said, they're only 2 games in. Game 3 is in Washington, home venue. You're going to get that crowd behind you. And that's the thing is like in the playoffs, if you're the visiting, you want to steal a game on the road. Because if you could do that and win all your home games, you win the series. Right. So eventually you got to win one in their barn. So it's not terrible to down 2-0, but it's not great either. But I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to, to the next 2 games in Washington with this group.
Mm-hmm.
But, we're going to stick with the East. We'll do the East first, and then we'll go West. And right now, Florida's playing Tampa. They're up 1-0. They're up in the series 2-0. Both games, were 3-2. First one in regulation. The second one was in overtime where Verhaeghe scored the game winner. And Florida's outshot Tampa in both these games, like 28-19 in the first one, 37-23 in the second.
That more
they're just
game a lot.
Yeah, they're a volume team. They're just going to get pucks in the net and go find them.
Right.
And it'll be interesting to see because, Florida's a little bit more spread out as far as the offense goes. They got multiple guys that had a lot of points. Where Kucherov, he led the league in scoring, I think 144 points. But the next guy on the team is like 50 points behind him.
Dang.
So, yeah. But, I mean, it's one of those things where it's a team game. So if you can play as a team and roll 4 lines, everybody's healthy, everybody's fresh, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see, teams grind it out. The big thing is for Florida, they have to stay out of the penalty box. They cannot give that power play a chance.
Right.
Limit that to 1 or 2 a game and you'll be all right. But they're playing right now, and they're down 1-0. So it's early yet. I think it's the end of the first. So still some time for the Tampa to get back into it.
Tampa, yeah.
And that's the first game of Tampa. So
I picked Florida on this one. You think you think Tampa's going to have a chance? Well, and like I said, it's 2-0 going into.
I mean, Tampa definitely has a chance. I mean. For Verhaeghe, Tkachuk, Reinhardt, they got a lot of good guys. Yeah, a lot of weapons.
Right.
But I want to say, was it Bobrovsky the other night that he just kind of threw himself across the net like cartwheeling and just made an absolutely incredible save. I was like, there's no way he got that.
Oh, the one in the back when he wasn't.
Yeah, he kind of trying to cartwheel or whatever, and it caught his his glove arm with his the back of his arm facing the player. He wasn't even. He was facing the net, not the player.
Yeah, he didn't see it. He didn't see it. So I mean, but hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. So,
but you just see how much more the compete level is. Like in the regular season, we still got 81 games, or we still got 30 games. Now it's first 1 to 4 wins, and now you're seeing guys really compete.
Right.
And he's a hell of a goalie. He was when I think he played in what was it, Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how that that shakes out. Let them get this game in tonight and see if Tampa can get a W tonight. That'll change the whole complexion of the series, because then it's they could possibly go back to the Florida Tide. Yeah, they lose this one, and it's going to be desperate times come Game 4.
Speaking of desperate times, hey, what's your thoughts on the Carolina and the Islanders are playing? That's the other New York team. The Islanders, Carolina currently leads 2-0. What do you think about the Islanders? They're at home tonight, trying to pull out, trying to get a game.
Dude, I don't know about this team. Like, they really took it to Carolina at the beginning of Game 1.
Game 1, right?
Probably outplayed them for the most part, but they couldn't score.
Yeah,
it was 3-1, and then they kind of got the message and came out in Game 2, and they were up 3-0.
Right.
Late in the second period, about halfway through the second, and then Teravainen scored to make it 3-1, and that was where it all unraveled, because after that they scored 5 straight goals. Carolina did.
That was a wrap. Yeah,
and like it was almost like Carolina had the light bulb go off in between second and third period. Like, this isn't how we play. We have to be better. And they just came out and were all over the Islanders. Islanders only had 12 shots in Game 2.
Just 12?
12.
Jesus.
12. That's 4 a period average.
Right.
And like, Carolina's another one of those high volume teams. Like, they shoot a lot. And I think it was, what was it? They were outshot 39-12.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, but they blocked a boat. Oh my God.
That got in? He blocked it.
No, he saved that. I don't know how, but he did. Great glove save by Anderson. But
Anderson, yeah.
But with him being able to come back, because he was out because of blood clots, I think, and stuff, health issues. And he was out for a lot of the season, but him being able to get back and get in net for him. But, their backup goalies, they played really well for him while he was out. Yeah, the big thing for them is Pesci's out, their defenseman.
That was a hell of a glove save. Yes. That was
and I didn't see or hear what the injury was, but they said he's done for the first round at least.
Who's that again?
The defenseman, Brett Pesci.
Pesci, okay.
Yeah, so he's done until the next round at the earliest. So they got a lot of good D though on Carolina. Like even guys that are sitting watching, not really playing. Because I think they got D'Angelo still that played with them last year or year before, and had some playoff experience. So they'll be all right.
Okay.
But yeah, the Islanders, for them, after the way they lost Game 2, it's just going to be like, now they're down 1 and it's just piling on. So this could give
that pressure, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, 2-0. Now see.
Scored again. Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. Now it's,
look at that slap shot going. Get out of here.
If they got a goal or 2 and got up in this game, they could work through the what happened the other night when they gave up all those goals in the third period. But like, when this shit starts happening, it just starts, the momentum for Carolina gets going, and then like the doubt and the Islanders, like, oh shit, here we go again. So I don't know. This could get ugly fast.
Here we go again.
Yeah. Well, Dan, hey, we're gonna move.
But the other night, like I said, they were up 3-1, and then they scored 2 goals, I think, in like 9 seconds. Like, I think it was Knetzel scored one, like short side, and then off the opening face-off, they won the puck. They dumped it in. Martinook went flying in, hit the defenseman behind the net, and took the puck from him. And I don't know what their goalie was doing, but he turned to the right, and the play was on the left, and Martinook just banked it in off him, and boom, hey, we're up now.
Yeah.
But then, then my favorite series, we got Boston and Toronto. I think this is like the one series that's played 3 games. So Boston's up 2-1.
Yeah.
Boston won game 1, 5-1. Leafs won the game 2, 3-2. And Boston won again last night, 4-2. And they're going to play Saturday for game 4. I believe that might be an afternoon game, or it's at least a 7:30 game. But I tell you what, this is probably the funnest series that we got going on because these boys are just killing each other. The game 3 hits, Toronto 63, Boston 74. Both these teams average like in the neighborhood of 27.
So these guys, is this like a personal thing between these two teams because they are awfully physical?
Oh yeah, this goes way back. Like last year is the first time Toronto's got out of the first round, and like the entire time that Zdeno Chara played in the NHL, and he played like 18 seasons.
Right.
And they were up 3 games. Was it 3-1 in games, and then lost in 7 to Boston? I think once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, they're both original 6 teams. They played each other numerous times, and the teams are different. Yeah. The makeup of the teams are different. The players are a little bit different, but it's no different than, 10 years ago when they played each other. They want to beat each other bad. And I expect this to continue. But so the ex-Calgary GM is now the GM of Toronto. He went out and he got Reeves, Bertuzzi, Domi, Lyubushkin, Edmondson, a lot of the guys that do the same thing, right? Like to hit and play defense and make things difficult for the other team. But the problem is Toronto's getting sucked into, like, I watched like the first period of game 1 and I could have sworn they were playing somebody else because I was like, who are these guys on Toronto running around hitting people? Like Matthews was hitting people. Marner was hitting people. Like everybody hit somebody. And that's not how they play. But they get, I think they got to run around worried more about hitting people than playing. Yeah. And I think that's why they lost 5-1 in the first one. And I don't understand Montgomery, the coach of Boston. Swayman is 5-0 against Toronto this year with a 1.23 goals against and a 9.62 save percentage. Now, granted, they rotated for, him and Allmark, the goalies, they rotated for most of the year. But why are you rotating in the playoffs? Like, this guy's got the hot hand. They cannot beat him. So he played game 1 and he played game 3. Guess what? 5-1, 4-2. Both games they won. Like, Allmark, unless Swayman gets hurt or he just has a really bad game, Swayman should play the rest of this series. Get your 4 wins, get Toronto out, and get your rest and move on to round 2. But if they keep rotating them, not to say Allmark played bad. He didn't. It's just they cannot figure out a way to beat Swayman.
Take the hot hand.
Yeah, you got to go with the hot hand. I get the whole rotation thing, but there, you're only going to win 16 more games if you can raise the cup. And the faster you get to 16 without playing extra games, the easier it is. That's wear and tear.
Dan, I'm just going to say this out loud. Hockey players are probably the most in shape dudes out there, but reality is these dudes are millionaires. Like we're not. Don't save them now. Let them play now. Like you ain't got to save nobody today. At all.
It's not really about saving. It's the fact that both of these guys are super good. So they want to keep their keep their rhythm, keep their reactions and everything.
So if you keep switching,
you don't want to fall asleep on the bench and not play for 2-3 games and then have to come into a game and then just be terrible. But I think in this instance, you let him play this series the rest of the way, and then next series, whoever you get, start the other guy, and see how he does. Just play the hot hand because you're going to need 2 goaltenders.
Yeah,
and we'll get into that in a minute with one of these matchups coming up. But we're going to move to the West so we can get going. We got the Knights, Vegas Knights against the Stars. Vegas is up 2-0. That they won both games on the road in Dallas. Game 1 was 4-3. Game 2 was 3-1. And then they play Saturday at 10:30 for Game 3 in Vegas at like 10:30, I think.
10:30. Yeah, that's
all I can say is it must have been Easter in Dallas the other day because miraculously on the third day, Game 1, Mark Stone returns from months of absence on injured reserve. William Carrier makes a comeback off the injured reserve. Peter Angelo, the defenseman, makes a comeback off the injured reserve. And a couple days earlier, last game of the season, I think Aiden Hill, the goalie, he miraculously is back in the lineup. So, we talk about the cap, during the regular season, you have to be cap friendly and be under the cap. But once the playoffs start, there is no cap. So you can, and that's now like they got literally an all-star team over there.
A whole new team.
Yeah. And who scores the first goal of Game 1? Mark Stone. It's just like they did what Tampa did a few years back with Kucherov.
Right.
He was hurt, so was Stone. But it's just, miraculously Game 1, they're eligible to, healthy enough, pass the doctor's test or whatever, and they're in their lineup. And I feel
that
bad
wasn't like that before, right? Or was it like that? It was like it's always been like that.
It's like they've had some nerd
Yeah.
in the office figured out.
Somebody figured it out.
We could bury money on this.
Yeah.
And have our guys sit from the trade deadline to the end of the year on injured reserve that makes like $9 million, and we can pull in like a player or 2 and have them play. And then when the playoffs start, the other person comes back because the cap space doesn't matter. So, there's a loophole. They're circumventing it. I got a feeling that's going to be addressed.
That's going to change. Yeah.
Next year in the collective bargaining agreement, whatever, they're going to have to somehow, because, like I said, Tampa Bay did that first with Kucherov, and Vegas one-upped them. And, you got to feel for Dallas, though. They win the Western Conference, the most points, and they got to play the defending Cup champions.
The defending champions who are AC. Who are AC
healthy.
Yeah, who's the AC wasn't all that, and then now all of a sudden, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be it's a tough draw for Dallas. But
and the crazy part is now Dallas has got to go into Vegas into that circus. That place is loud and crazy.
And they put a show on in Vegas.
And and if Vegas wins Game 3, they're looking at being swept, being out in 4. So we'll see how that goes. The other series, the Avs and the Jets, that series is tied 1-1. Game 3 is Friday at 10. This series was kind of crazy because I was kind of watching the first game, but had other things that I was responsible for that evening at the adult daycare center.
Yeah,
but it was like whatever score there, Avs were, down 2 and then or down 3. And then next thing you know, boom, the end of the game, it's 7-6. I'm like, where's the defense? And then, the next game, turn around, Game 2, the Avs win 5-2, and it's just, it's just been crazy. They're that much scoring in the playoffs in a series, and the thing is, the Avs have struggled on the road. They were 19-16-6 on the road, but really good at home, 31-9-1. They're going back home to play the next 2 games against the Jets. I think this series this is probably one of the ones that's going to go 7 or has the possibility to go to 7 because both these teams are really good. And then we got the Predators and the Canucks. This series is tied 1-1. Vancouver won Game 1, 4-2. Preds won 2. The second game, 4-1. They also play Friday at 7:30 in Nashville, and that place in the playoffs can get crazy too. Throw their catfish out there like the Red Wings like to throw their octopus.
The octopus, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a cool place for the playoffs. I remember watching when the Penguins won the Cup and they played Nashville, and in every game in Nashville, that place was just crazy inside and out. So it's good to see, like the Canes and them, the Southern market's doing really well. The problem is, I think it was game one, late in the game one, Thatcher Demko got injured. I think he finished the game, but then he's out, and we don't know how long he's out. So now they get turned to their backup goalie, and that's why I said like injuries can really derail somebody's playoffs. You got Pesci out in Carolina, but they got enough depth there that I think that they can absorb that. Well, now you got Demko, their true number one, and Casey DeSmith that they got from the Penguins. He's the backup. That's a lot of pressure to put on a backup. And they lost 4-1 in game 2. I don't think he played terrible from what I was watching. It's that could really change because they're going back to Nashville now. And Nashville, if they win both their home games, they're going back to Vancouver, up 3-1 with a chance to put them out. And I think this series has got the all-time longest travel between buildings, between Vancouver and Nashville, back and forth.
That's crazy. The logistics on that. Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's not like if the Islanders, Devils, or Rangers, Caps, or the Penguins, or the Bruins played each other.
Right.
Some of them they could take buses to.
They're relatively close, right? Correct.
Yeah. But that's a lot of travel for those teams, which, depending on how the series goes, and if they got to play 7, the team that wins that, they might be a little bit tired when it comes to the next round. But that's another one. Like if Casey DeSmith can hold up, for Vancouver, they got a shot. But hopefully, they can get Demko back in a short order here, and be able to make a push, because they had a great regular season. And the last game I got, or series, is the Kings and the Oilers. And I'll say this, the way the playoffs are formatted,
tied up 1-1. Got it.
No, yeah, 1-1. This is why I don't like it. I think this is the third year in a row these two teams played each other in round 1. I get it. It's divisional rivalry, blah, blah, blah. But, I'm over it.
Yeah.
But if game 1, Edmonton won 7-4. Hyman had the hat trick. McJesus had 5 assists. And then game 2, the Kings won 5-4 in overtime. I believe Kopitar scored the overtime winner. But it's like LA's got to be better against McDavid and Hyman. Because Hyman, see, like if you look over on the Carolina game where the goalie's standing in that blue paint, those little red bars that go up to the crossbar, that's where Hyman's going to stand all game.
Oh, just stay right there?
Yeah, he scored, I think, 2 or 3 goals sitting right there. But that's the thing, is they have to slow down Hyman and McDavid and Draisaitl. They can't take penalties. They can't let them get on the power play because they'll just murder you. But, if they can stay out of the box and play 5-on-5, they got a chance to, it's 1-1. They're going back home. So they'll get the opportunity at home. Supposedly that should be the advantage. At least in hockey, it seems like there's more of an advantage for the home team, just because we're sleeping in your own bed, the hometown crowd. You're not getting on a plane, on a bus, whatever, to get to the game. But they also play Friday at 10:30. I think there's 4 games tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, the playoffs so far have been really good. I'm looking forward to catching a few more of these games this weekend, and seeing who gets to the second round.
Well, yeah, this is. I mean, some of these games will be over quickly. I mean, Rangers play tomorrow night. Was it tomorrow night?
I believe so. Yeah, they're 1 of the 4.
Yeah, Carolina might take care of business tonight. Get rid of the Islanders in 1 more game, and we might. These teams are going to move on relatively quickly in this first round here. You already know who's pretty much the elite teams as it's going to shake out, here shortly. So, man. Hey,
oh, yeah, by the way.
Got anything else? Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. Hit that. Yoop. So, our charity game was Saturday, and we won 8-5. against Fire and Medic. I could only get part of the trophy in there.
That's right.
Yeah, Maddie had a good time. She had a blast playing. You know, it's good times. Good, you know, great charity event. You know, helped out a lot of people. So looking forward, you know, to next year. I'll be coaching, not playing. I'm too old for that shit now. But
hey, did you get smashed into the boards, man?
No, apparently my teammate said I lit somebody up. I didn't, you know, I didn't realize that, you know,
Toxic
I knew I ran into somebody, but I didn't know I put them on the ice. But hey, I was +1. It was 8-5. You know, 13 goals on the game, and I wasn't a minus. And
hey, brother, as long as it's a good day, and glad you didn't get hurt, and nobody else got hurt. Everybody's pretty good. Good charity event. You can't ask for nothing better. Hey, that's all you got for us as far as the hockey?
Yep. Oh wow, they had 6 guys.
Cool deal. Hey, well, we're gonna move on. Yo, it's the NFL draft. It started up, and it is currently now 8:15, and the Chicago Bears is on the clock. I think the whole world pretty much knows, unless the Bears do something crazy, it should be Caleb Williams going number 1. Thank you, moderator, you got it up.
Oh, we got the draft on stream this year. Oh, we moving on up.
Mike Millie, welcome. Wait, hold on, Kevin. Mike Millie, welcome. How you doing, sir?
Greetings and salutations.
Yes, sir. You're Mills Kuiper Jr. today. You got your glasses on? Yes, you do.
Yeah,
okay.
I brought my glasses.
Yes, sir.
I'm locked in. No surprises this year.
Hey, is it a surprise? You said there's no surprises here with the Bears. The Bears are going to pick.
No surprises with the Bears. I'm getting some calls. I'm hearing number 2 and 3 might be some surprises, but
2 and
number
3.
1 we got the Bears.
Anything on number 6, man. Number 6 is the only thing I care about, really. So you know.
As long as y'all don't pick a receiver, y'all can't do no wrong there.
Bro, they've been heavy on that wide receiver stuff, man.
They keep pushing that receiver narrative, man.
Yeah, they've been pushing it like to the last.
If the ball can't get out, there's nothing he could do, man. If the ball can't get to him, what can the man do?
Thank you, bro.
Something else.
My question is, if they knew who they want, why are they going to waste 6 fucking minutes?
Yo, this is sports and entertainment, Dan.
I know, but dude, like you got 32 picks to get through. Like the WNBA draft, I could watch that all day.
They quit. They
boom.
quit.
This is we won. Boom. Next round. But this is a no-brainer. Like if they don't pick Caleb Williams, we're all going to be shocked. So
the ratings.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So what are we waiting for? Pick the guy.
I hate that it's 3 days now. It should have just stuck to 2. 2 days was perfect.
Yeah.
2 is. So, there's another one tomorrow. It's tomorrow. What's it? Friday, Saturday?
Yeah, Friday, Saturday.
I think it's Friday, Saturday.
Because where was it? Did it used to go to Sunday or no?
No, I think. Well, I'm not sure. I have to look it up there.
But yeah.
Because tomorrow is 2 and 3, and then after that, I think it's 4 to the end, which is too long.
Gotcha. While we know we're doing the draft, we're going to dip in and out between the draft and the NBA playoffs. The NBA playoffs are going on. I believe I don't know if DA's there. DA, is he talking? He on the phone? What DA got going on there?
He's in the
he's muted.
He's in the Phantom.
I'm here, man. Go ahead.
Oh,
He like OJ in the Bronco on draft night.
Believe me, you got no idea. The show.
DA, what's up, brother? I'm back. My technical difficulties seem to be over for now. So the Knicks, I can't see my screen here. It's 29-29 between the Sixers.
So Larry just had a flagrant foul, so I don't know who Larry fouled. It just popped up on my thing.
It's DiVincenzo, but it wasn't nothing.
Yo, if anybody, Embiid should just been thrown out the game for taking out the legs of Robinson when he tried to put a putback, but you know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say these playoffs so far have been entertaining. I'm thankful now that we're able to focus on the today and tomorrow stars. Sean Gillis Alexander, man. If you didn't see his performance that he put on last night, he had 33 points, his highest output ever. Oklahoma is here to LKC is here to stay. Shout out to OKC. Shout out to the Knicks. My Knicks, repping the Knicks tonight. They were up 2-0. The game was, like they said, is in Philadelphia tonight. What you got?
First round.
Oh, yeah, the Bears are on the clock. Oh, is it? Well, yeah. Well, I'm having streaming issues, so.
Caleb Williams is the number 1 pick. I'm sorry.
I mean, we knew that. Didn't I just tell y'all that?
24 NFL draft. The Chicago Bears select Caleb.
10 minutes later.
Yeah, 10 minutes later. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, we got that in.
I got a complaint about the NBA playoffs.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I got one complaint. Why do they keep putting the Cavaliers and the Magic on NBA TV? Everybody else is on. Everybody else is on TNT. Everybody else is on ESPN. They are treating them like the stepchildren.
Stepchildren, man.
They squeeze 3 games in tomorrow on ESPN.
And put them
at 5:30, but they got them right now at 7:00 on NBA TV.
It's like,
you ain't lying, man.
Like the football game that they put on Peacock.
Yo, they got no respect for the Cavs in Orlando.
They squeezing these games in. They squeezing them in and putting them on ESPN. The other 4 or 5 series is primetime. Luka and the Clippers, primetime TV. They make sure nobody else playing. They're treating them crazy. I feel like they was treating Minnesota crazy too, but at least Minnesota on TV.
And the Magic look like they returning the favor. They up 66-45 right now in the third quarter. So,
and got them on NBA TV. Right. Can't even catch them on streaming.
Word. That is a fact. I don't know what the NBA, for whatever reason, Cavaliers, I guess they know not too many eyes. I don't know. But they got good young players on that team, on both teams. And I don't know why they're not getting no love. But I don't know. But, Matt, I mean, I know why. They're really not that sexy, Mike. You know.
Well, I thought we were supposed to.
I understand, Kev. Yeah, you're right.
But
there's no buzz. There's nothing there. I don't know why. And Mike is 100% right, but there's no buzz there.
Okay.
None.
But whose fault is that though?
We got to get to the DA and let him.
DA, go ahead. Go ahead, DA. I unmuted you. Go ahead. Or did he?
Hey, repeat the question. I'm sorry.
We were saying how come the Cavaliers and the Orlando Magic is not getting no love and they're being squeezed in to lower channels. Okay.
Because somebody's gonna come out of this shit. Somebody's gonna come out of this whole playoff situation from that team, and it's gonna be a surprise because no one is thinking that they're doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think, those 2 teams ain't shit. They ain't gonna do shit. They're going to see that it's going to be an issue, with these guys. You know what I'm saying? They're going to see that this team, either one of those teams are both really good, one, and they're going to, Cleveland's going to have something to say. That's all. They're going to be better than they were last year, and they're going to have something to say about these playoffs this year, for sure. That's the way I see it. So I don't know why they're giving them the short end of the stick, but, fuck it. I guess the NBA is like, we don't care what you do, and that's just the NBA. They care about what they care about, and it's a money thing, and it's not right. So I'm hoping Cleveland comes up and damn near gets to the championship because they're not getting any love, any pub or anything. So we'll see. But they don't have a bad team, though.
What before you pick up your guess, your thoughts?
I got him.
Oh, you got him. What up, bro? What's happening, man? I hope everything's good.
I told you I was setting 77.05, my dude. They chasing me now.
Okay.
Yeah.
OJ.
Ain't nobody
Bronco.
Ain't nobody chasing you though. I know that for a fact. Ain't nobody chasing you, bro.
No, it shouldn't be. I mean,
they ain't out there. I know.
You said they're not here, huh?
Yeah, I keep my ears to the streets. They ain't out there. But go ahead. Your thoughts the other night with LeBron James and the Lakers and my man Murray, Jamal Murray with that 20-footer from the corner, and he defeated the Lakers for the 10th straight time. The Lakers.
Listen, man,
go ahead.
The Lakers can't beat that team. They're not built to beat. They played a damn near perfect game and lost the game.
Perfect
Weren't
game.
they up 20?
Up 20 points.
Yes.
20 points.
Hold on, it ain't perfect if they blew a 20-point lead. I was watching that game. They got real slow in that third quarter.
Yeah, well, that was on them. That was coaching. And I don't know which coach it was.
Are you talking about Doc Ham?
Coach Ham.
Darvin Rivers.
Coach Ham. Because, they was running this pick and roll, and they was killing them. And then LeBron thought he was what's
Steph Curry
name? Golden State Curry, and you know that nigga can't shoot.
Whoa!
He can never shoot. I'm sorry.
I'm not blaming Braun. That was Darvin Rivers. He did that. Y'all go freestyle. Win the game. We got it. Just go.
He can't
That's what
shoot.
happened.
Why are you jacking up threes? Why are you jacking up threes? Go to the basket. Get a layup. You're 6'9". Dunk on somebody. Do what you do. Just don't do the doo-doo.
And they're not going to win. No, they're not going to win. No, they're not going to win.
I think Denver is saying, because you know what the coach said last year, the daddy, Denver is saying that we're not going to let this team beat us ever. Ever. And maybe that moves LeBron James out the game quicker. So it's not a bad thing.
Oh, no.
He's going to Carolina. Because his boy J.J. Redick's going to get a job. He's going to be the only dude to draft his son. And LeBron's going to demand a trade out of the Lakers to Carolina. And good God. I don't follow them now, but, I will follow them last day. That's all. LeBron will get rid of another ball child. He'll, got rid of Lonzo, and now he'll get rid of the other one. So that's all.
Their record will still be the same though.
Darvin Rivers.
Oh, they're not going to be any better. And Michael Jordan will have a seat in the arena laughing every night.
Yeah,
every night
because he sold his portion.
For Mr. Jordan.
The commissioner of the NFL, he's coming up. I can't put the sound on, else we'll get flagged. We're probably gonna get flagged on this one anyway.
You gotta put the sound on. We can read. It's fine. Who going?
Jaden.
Look at them not taking the bait.
That poor kid's got to go to Washington.
Nah, Dan. I think the Commanders got something going on, man. I think they got.
Yeah. How many quarterbacks have they ruined that they picked in the first round in the last 10 years?
1, 2,
3.
Cleveland South, baby. That's what that is.
Or the Jet South. Absolutely. Yeah.
See,
I wish they had somebody to put ahead of him. They don't got nobody to put ahead of him.
They got to get one. They got to get a veteran. Let him learn the league in the speed. At least set him for 1 year.
Yeah, don't put him in right.
Don't kill his confidence.
Well, there was a time.
Quarterback.
Yeah, there was a time before they used to do that. The rookies used to sit behind the vets, regardless of how the vet felt or whatever, and they was allowed to learn and play. So, but
now they got these new contracts for like the rookies or whatever. But my thing is, it's like the last time CJ Stroud is probably one of the few in the last 20, 25 years that's came out and be able to have a successful first season. Like Eli, Rivers, and not really necessarily Ben, because he sat until everybody got hurt. Because he would have sat the first year or two if it wasn't for Batch and Maddox getting hurt. But that's like Eli and Philip Rivers, I think, are the last two that really came out and had successful careers starting off the gate. So that's why I always say that, let them learn the game a little bit before you throw them in there. Before you, like, because Cleveland, that's all they'd ever do is draft somebody number one, play them, and they're out of the league in 3 years.
Mike, does the Pats, somebody trade up to get the Pats pick?
Man, I keep hearing that they like Drake May, and I don't like Drake May for them. So
I don't either.
I'm hoping they learned a little bit from Belichick about that sliding down, because ain't nothing wrong with sliding down and getting more picks, man. That's the best way to draft. I feel like if you don't know who what exactly you want, then it's nothing wrong with it.
Yo, man, you've been hating on Drake May for all last year, bro.
I see it. Man. Y'all don't see it. I saw it with Daniel Jones. Y'all didn't see it. Just a boy quarterback.
I didn't even know who he was, so I didn't even know who Daniel Jones was.
Listen, man.
Walmart.
I just be seeing it.
The liquor store. I thought you were get some out there. So.
Okay, he going to the liquor store. We got to mute him.
Drake May? What you talking about Drake May? He talking about
maybe he need a drink because he need a drink. He ain't even draft him.
Sure.
I just don't see it, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he cool, but you know what?
Would you take Bo Nix?
No, at 3?
Nah.
If I could get Bo Nix in the second or third round, I take him there. Because then it's like low risk, high reward,
Uh-huh.
But I just feel like 3 is high for me. Like
I think for these quarterbacks,
I feel like 3 is some guys in there you could plug and play immediately.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I think you drafting these quarterbacks a lot higher than what they are. They are. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. These first 2 quarterback picks.
I mean, you got to take Caleb in 1 because everybody knows he's the one, right?
Go ahead, DJ.
He's got mechanical problems that every he has. So regardless of where he goes. So with that being the case, I don't know why you would go 3 on a dude that you got to sit with a maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
We've seen this fail before. So I wouldn't, and I think they all should sit. Don't get me wrong. But the reality is that they say he has to sit because he has some technical issues. Footwork, right. Release point, all those mechanical things that you have to work out. And I'm not saying that this is coming from the NFL quarterbacks that have scouted him. They all like him, but they all say that he should not play right away. Because there are some things that he does wrong at this point in time. Period. It's not a bad thing. It's just what it is. Like Penix Jr. is a better quarterback than him right now. Like Jade is a better quarterback than him right now. JJ may be a better quarterback than him right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got to think about what you need for your team. And if you're not going to develop a quarterback, then don't take him at all. Like, if that's not your thing, then don't take him. Get a free agent. So
these teams don't know nothing about that, D. I've been saying that for years. If you're not going to develop these guys, man, what's the point? And you end up taking these guys and ruining their careers, or further ruining, because you don't do nothing with them. So the Patriots is going to pick. They're not going to draft. They're not going to trade out of it.
That's the thing. It's a win now mentality.
Well, they got your man, Mikey.
For what?
And they are happy.
Belichick would have traded down and got an outside linebacker.
Belichick just worried about getting a job, bro.
Now for what? Who are you going to start in front of him this year? Who is he going to learn from?
That Alabama kid.
They're going to have Brian Hoyer out there for the 15th time.
Again, I don't understand it. I'm not really Drake May, JJ McCarthy, all this stuff, man. I think it's just smoke and mirrors. I don't know who are they PR guys that make them pop like they're that guy. I don't know.
I heard like comparisons. They compare him to Big Ben with the size. the mobility.
He's 6'4"
in the arm. Yeah, he's like 6'1". He's 6'4", 225, maybe.
Yeah. I thought he was only like two or three 6'4" guys in this draft.
But he got an arm on him. But yeah, that's like we're talking about it. It's not kind of a guy that's going to come in and make an immediate impact. He needs to, learn the ways first.
Man, you talking about human gambling, man. This stuff right here, man. These guys are just you taking the chance, and you don't know. Drake May, I'm just scared of North Carolina quarterbacks. I don't.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm so good.
Mills, D-Dubs was saying that he's very scared of North Carolina quarterbacks. Is that a fair assessment? Oh, look at it. Shout out to Myers Park High School. They watch party.
You talking about the ones that came out of the state of North Carolina, the ones that played college ball in them.
That played college at the University of North Carolina.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Howell looked so bad last year, especially considering, you know what I'm saying? He was like a 5th-round pick. He played a little bit the year before. He didn't really play. I feel like he had a pretty solid season considering what he had around him. And then they blew up the team halfway through, too. So I feel like he about to sit again in Seattle and get right. So, I mean, it just depends. I just don't think Drake May was worth being top 3. And then Daniel Jones, I don't know how he got finessed to being so high a pick.
Number 6.
And then you seen his best season was what, 15 touchdowns? Like, yeah, he beat the Vikings, but everybody knew the Vikings was food that year.
Yeah.
Everybody knew if there was a playoff team that was going to lose, it was going to be them. So, I mean, I feel like every case is different. I think he's better than Daniel Jones. I think Drake May is better than Daniel Jones, but just he going to have to sit a year.
I mean, they had Mac Jones, Drew.
Drake May, Drew Bledsoe, Tony Eason, Jim Plunkett. All those old heads.
Well,
go ahead, DA.
I think Michael's 100% correct, man. But it's, with Daniel Jones and now it's a hindsight 2020. So of course, Drake May's ceiling is going to look higher than Daniel Jones because this is where Daniel's at. Like unless he goes to another team and gets another leash on life and wins a Super Bowl or something there, he's kind of after this he's a clipboard dude with the visor. He's a clipboard visor dude after this year if he doesn't start. So the reality is you're right. But hindsight 2020. I don't know. Drake May definitely has to have someone to develop. Now he went to New England, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So like they were talking about with the Giants because Dabo and them developed the Howitzer up there in Buffalo and made him what he was. So they say.
D ain't gonna know that.
We have to see. Oh no, we got to see who in New England is going to develop him. Like what, but it's not going to be Matt Patricia hat backwards guys. I don't know who's going to do it. But if they feel they got a plan, then they got a plan.
The Cardinals. The pick is in for the Cardinals. Go ahead.
If they're wrong, 10 years later, like Dow says,
10 years, brother.
Quarterback joint, son.
10 years.
It's a 10-year sentence. Look.
If you get that wrong, it's 10 years in.
The Cardinals picking. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, it looks like the Cardinals are going to go wide receiver. That's just been the word on the street is Marvin Harrison Jr. According to ESPN.com, the best fit for them would be Dallas Turner, which is an edge rusher, 6'3", 247 pounds out of Alabama.
He's good.
Yeah. Let's see what the commissioner is coming out. Let's see.
What are we, 4 picks in?
Number 4.
4 picks. Yeah.
I mean, it's been real predictable.
Yeah,
this next pick gonna be interesting with the number 5.
Marvin Harrison Jr. goes.
He had to, man. He was the best receiver there. He had to.
6'3", 209 pounds out of Ohio State. Go ahead, DA.
Nah, so yeah, he's the pick. He should be the right pick. He's the next Larry Fitzgerald, and once they get a real quarterback for him.
Whoa! What you mean? Real?
Hey,
Did
listen, man, listen.
Wait,
Dude,
I thought you said. Wait, I thought Colin was the man.
I was his father. He would be practicing getting ground balls. If I was his dad, we'd go back to baseball. I would beg and say, listen, guys, I'm sorry, we made a mistake. But
sir, he's here. I mean, ain't gonna be no sir.
And he's going to go play Sacramento A's or whatever they playing at. God knows.
Hey, he can play another fucking 20 years doing that. That little dude got maybe 6 years left in the NFL, running around like his ass is on fire.
I don't know, man. Listen, when he had Hopkins down there, he got another guy. He could just throw it down there. He's down there. Huh.
Yeah. He definitely does the Matt Stafford. Like, I'll just throw it where I think he's at. And the wide receiver gets it and makes it.
And he just got one. This is the perfect guy for that.
Go ahead, DA. Did we lose DA? Go ahead, Mike.
I said, nah, that's the perfect guy for the check and pray. Him? Down there. Yeah, listen, he did it with Hopkins. He tried to do it with my man Drops, but it ain't work.
Drops.
Yeah, so Drops is in, but Drops got another deal. Drops is with the Chiefs now, so he got someone else to drop the ball. Somebody else to disappoint.
Some of America may not know who you talk about. Could you tell them?
Oh, Hollywood Brown. I'm sorry. That's my man Drops. He dropped it all through Baltimore. He went to Arizona and dropped it some more. He about to go to Kansas City and drop it for a third time.
Well, they got another Drops guy there. What's his name? Tony, who almost cost them a little bit of the Super Bowl there. But this is a good pick for the Cardinals. Like we said, this has been predictable from the beginning.
Yeah. Now I think we getting to the point where it might get a little shaky. I don't know. The Chargers is on the clock now. Best available is Malik Neighbors out of LSU, 6 foot, 199 pounds, wide receiver.
Yeah.
Best fit, offensive tackle Joe Alt, 6'9", 321, Notre Dame.
Big dude.
So, Bowers don't go here. Y'all better not pick him at 6. Y'all better not.
They ain't been looking at Bowers. They've been looking at wide receivers. So it's going to be
a real giant thing to do.
The real giant thing to do. I don't know. They're going. What quarterback is left on this?
Who? JJ.
I mean, there's JJ. I don't know. I'm going to be really disappointed. Penix is there. You telling me JJ is better than Penix?
Penix is better ball.
Penix got the injuries, and then he got the other thing working against him. I'm not going to say. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Got it.
So.
Okay.
Or Bo Nix. Y'all want Bo?
Yo, bro. I just need a
Bo knows football.
Bo, some people say they like Bo, man.
I like JJ over Bo.
Cam Newton said that Bo Nix was the best quarterback in this draft.
We got the Antonio Brown. So
yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna take what Cam Newton said with a grain of salt.
Yo.
Like, you can't say that.
What? I didn't say. I said the Antonio Brown.
Yo,
y'all know what the Antonio Brown is.
This show has been really crazy. What up, man?
Take your jersey off, walk off. Hey, I'm out of here.
He got the Young Jeezy, the corporate thugs entertainment.
Yeah.
Shout out. Before we go on, I know DA's on there. Before we go on to the next pick, Reggie Bush has been reinstated by the Heisman. He got his Heisman trophy back. Because this has been for Gazy. It's been whack. How we all know that college athletes are getting compensated one way or the other for eons.
14 years this man been out without this, and we playing this game. And now look at
yeah, he lost out on a lot of financial opportunity with having a Heisman.
He's supposed to be on stage with them when they give the next one. They are tripping.
Yeah, I'd tell him to pound salt. I wouldn't be there.
Pound of salt.
Now you want me there? Now you want me there?
Dan said pound of salt.
Pound of salt. We love it, man.
Dan said pound of salt.
Pound of salt. I'm telling
them. That's a new one.
Yeah.
DA, your thoughts on Reggie Bush getting his Heisman back? Can you hear us?
Is he out of the? Is he out of the list?
Is he in the alleyway? What's he doing?
Did you get
see the red solo cups? Horrible sign with them.
It's Shannon Sharp yakking the miles.
Yeah.
Roxanne.
I don't know if he can hear us, but
yeah, man.
Go ahead, D-Dubs.
What you wanted to know
about Reggie Bush, man?
Reggie Bush, yeah, man. Yo, like I said, I mean, this is much to do about nothing when the NCAA already knew what time it was.
Right.
Everybody. I read something today. It's like, all these players need to come out and say, "Hey, we was getting compensated." Everybody knows it. It's just that now it's been put out on Front Street, and they just felt back then. Was it 2010? They stripped him of the.
They stripped him.
Stripped him of the Heisman trophies. 14 years. Yeah, I agree, man. He needs to get back pay for everything that he could possibly get for missing out. Because that would. Again, it's just almost like baseball with steroids. You guys knew, so stop.
I totally agree. So they're at commercial break. We won't stream commercials. We ain't trying to get paid. We ain't trying to pay them. No, we not at all. Speaking of commercials, make sure you click, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you also on the podcasting side, you give us that 5-star review. Give us a good comments over there or bad comment, whatever you want to do when it comes to that. Also, make sure, hey, I know Fanatics has been getting a bad rap, man, but they're one of our affiliates. Stop by.
They still make good hats, man. They still cranking them out.
Yo, what a promo.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to be real, man. I mean, Major League Baseball, they've been banging on them all year about their uniforms. And stuff like that.
That's baseball.
Yeah.
The hats I got from them are great.
Well,
man.
These are one of the hats I got now. So yes, Fanatics is one of our affiliate links. Please go.
Hey, Mike, what you said? What a promo?
What a promo, man! Right?
Yeah, he talks bad about them. Yo,
hey, go to the website. Go to our website.
This is one of them classic episodes, man.
Yeah, I know. This is a good product right here. This is a tumbler. Keeps your stuff warm and cold. Go to our website, Sports Chasers Podcast at Shopify.net, and plenty to choose from. We got mouse pads, we got hats, shirts, polos. We're gonna be making some more stuff. So yeah, go visit our website over there for that. Also, go ahead. D-Dubs was saying something. Twinbots, go to our website. Hey, anytime you want to know what went on our show, when you go to, I can pick it up right here. You can go to our website, and you'll see at the end. I'll share my channel here. There it goes. I'll share my share screen.
The pick is in. Joe Alt went at number 5 to the Chargers.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Did go there. Okay.
Harbaugh wants to run.
Word.
Yeah,
the Giants are on the clock.
The Blue Jets are on the clock.
Yo, man, I hope I'm not disappointed. I'm just praying.
Joe Alt.
Yeah, man. Our boys line. That boys at Gridiron.
East Coast Gridiron. They don't think
they was not feeling Joe Alt. I was surprised.
I think he's gonna be all right, man.
That dude's massive.
This guy's huge, man.
massive.
Yeah, he's a big guy. But if you can't block, it don't really matter, right?
No, well, that's a fact.
Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
Hey, y'all. You know where the podcast is going right now, Shay? The podcast is going to
mute his microphone.
Yes.
Mute his microphone.
Relax. You can't endorse them.
He's going to play some Walmart bingo.
That's right.
Yeah.
He going on a Wally walk.
Oh my God, I love the DA, man. The Giants are on the clock. What was I saying? Yeah, they showing some of his
Sports Chasers on the road.
Yo, man, ESPN is bugging, man. So they say Malik Neighbors, right? Best available wide receiver. Best fit. The Giants are saying JJ McCarthy. I don't know what JJ McCarthy did to get his draft stock up. I've watched a little bit of him, but there was nothing that jumped out at me to say, hey, yeah, this is it. Now, somebody help me.
He's one of the few quarterbacks that played under center in college. So he has the footwork down.
But didn't you just
down. He's competitive. He's better on Daniel Jones. I mean,
but it's like you just paid a quarterback. You still gotta pay this guy. You have nobody to mentor this next guy. What Daniel Jones gonna meet mentor? Yeah, he was the blind leading the blind.
Bro, this is crazy.
Crazy. Like
you
none of that.
You can always move Jones. Move Jones.
What, tight end?
No, move him off the team.
Oh, like, where you gonna put him? Shit.
Shit.
And the pick is in. They did that kind of quick. Oh, they
oh my God.
They did that too fast. They finna fuck this pick up.
No, we traded it away.
No guaranteed money remaining for after 2024 for Daniel Jones.
I told you, stuck with him one more year. It's like, what the?
Ladies and gentlemen, for those that are watching the stream, we can't, play the sound because of copyright issues. We can just play the video. So bear with us. This episode probably is going to be
it's a throwaway. Yeah, it might be a throwaway.
I mean, shit, DA ain't running from 12. He in war.
Yeah, right. In the liquor store.
We got where he at the liquor store courtyard. Marriott in the corner.
Crazy.
I'm more of an Embassy Suites guy myself, but I mean, courtyard Marriott.
Oh my God.
More
look at DA. We're giving a tutorial of the Walmart chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, please watch this before you get taken down, y'all. Please, I want y'all to watch this before it gets taken down. Please watch this, please.
Who the Giants pick? The pick is in.
Oh, neighbors tapping like it's him.
I'd rather, yeah.
I think
Sam Hartman, quarterback, Notre Dame.
Nah, I can't stop.
Bro. Dan, stop.
Bo Nix, quarterback, Oregon.
Pick is in. Here we go.
All right. Yeah, I think it's neighbors too.
Malik Neighbors. Okay.
I mean, this is bad. This is bad, but it ain't the worst. But it's bad.
Okay. Why you say that?
Not because of him.
No,
he's a good guy to get at number 6. But
Brady's
it's the situation he's about to fall into.
Yeah,
that's all. He's about to fall into a rough situation. So, like, I mean, it might not be so terrible because you still got Waller, who's still a threat somewhat. You know what I'm saying?
Do we have Waller? I don't know about him. He's going through a personal situation right now. So,
right. I'm trying to give you the optimistic outlook.
I got you.
The optimistic outlook is you got Singletary. You still run the ball a little bit. You got Waller, who you can decoy a little bit. They make up with Slayton because now you got help.
I mean, Daniel Jones could get him the ball, man. If Daniel is not hurt,
he's going to be George Pickens this year. He can be pissed off because he's not getting the football.
I like that comparison.
Yeah.
I mean, Giants got a lot of issues to fix. Hopefully, they could, they got a couple of free agents to fix, why the offensive line a little bit. So we'll see.
Good Lord, they're only on pick
They
7.
can still get an O lineman in the second round too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You can still get an O lineman and make this, make this a little bit better. You stuck with Danny Boy one more year. Stick it out with him. There's some quarterbacks coming out next year. So the Neighbors pick is not horrible.
No, I mean they got a home run hitter right there. So it's we haven't had 1,000-yard wide receiver since
who?
Beckham.
David?
Sterling never had 1,000?
No.
That's interesting.
Nah.
So they're comparing him to Jamar Chase.
Hey, he looked mighty quick.
And he had a great quarterback to give him the ball with
Daniels.
They just went to the Commanders. So who's up next? Tennessee is on the clock. What is their needs? What is the Titans' needs? I'm like, damn, this is only 7 picks. Jeez, the WNBA was over twice.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Titans needs are what? Offensive tackle, defensive tackle, safety, linebacker, wide receiver. So they got Dallas Turner, best available, best fit is Rome Odunze. Both of them are graded at a 93. So
shout out to the East Coast Gridiron. DA had their picks up, and I was just going through them. They had Caleb Williams. They had Washington taking J.J. McCarthy or Sam Hartman. They had New England taking the Daniels or trading down. Arizona, Marvin Harrison. The Chargers, they had Brock Bowers. And the Giants, they had Drake May. Thank God that didn't work out.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that Drake May is a bad quarterback. I just
I just not at the in this. We gotta stop doing this first round and start addressing.
I like last week what they said, right? I think it was Sora that said, "Hey, there should be a rule that, hey, you can't pick quarterbacks to the second round, man. Not to the second round."
You could just put that rule on your GM. He likes to pick the damn guys.
Because what happens is, right, you got this, you have to go all in, right? When you pick this person, number one, especially if you go up and go get him, and he's so he's so expensive, man. So shout out to the city of Detroit. They're making it happen. Detroit's going under a renaissance going on in Detroit, man. They've done a lot of things to fix the city up. Looks really good tonight. So shout out to Detroit. City of Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit doing good things.
Yeah. Orlando's beating down Cleveland 102-66.
Yeah, it's a beatdown.
Yeah, that's why it's on that NBA TV or whatever.
Yeah, 100% there.
Mikey answered your question.
I mean, absolute trash. I mean, Jesus. I mean, all the games have been blowouts. The two for, if I'm not mistaken, the two for Cleveland was blowouts. They was up large.
Yeah.
And now they go to Orlando, and Orlando's blown out Cleveland. So
Yeah. The Knicks and Sixers are at the half. It looks like it's 58-55. The hockey, I believe they're at commercials here. I can't see it right now.
It's 3-2 Florida, 3-1 Carolina.
Gotcha. I wanted to let those that were. Let me share my screen again.
104-66 Orlando. Jesus Christ.
Yep. So if you're looking at the screen here, if you wanted to go to our website, you go to our website, you got this little box down says here that says Ask Kevin AI, and then you can just put in anything. Let's just put in what does the DA feel about the play-in game? All right, you hit enter. It's doing its thing. It's thinking. It's thinking. You know, maybe because of my internet, it's thinking a lot.
Dang.
The district attorney's opinion. That's wow.
That's the DA.
Yeah. So it says here the district attorney's opinion on the play-in game discussed in Go Live in a Volcano episode reflected a perspective that for the year it was implemented, it was seen as a positive adaptation. DA mentioned that it was a good thing for that particular year and believed it brought more attention to the sport. You sure we're not talking about Ryan here? However, DA also indicated a need for reevaluation. Now, this sounds more like DA for future seasons, suggesting that while it was beneficial for the year, it might not be a suitable as a permanent change due to potential impact on regular seasons structure. So that's what you can go ahead, DA. Go. Can he hear us? Oh, he's still on warm up, man. He's still on warm up.
Yeah,
still
but
on warm up. So that's
I just said what Ron said. That's not what I said. I
say again.
I was never did I want the play-in game to happen. So that was always a joke to me. So
yeah, well, that was like 100 episodes ago. So, but hey, you can see what he said. He also mentioned it in a bunch of other episodes about the But this is what this application on our website, Twinbox, just Ask Kevin AI, and it does wonders. So you want to catch us out there. Hey, what did the D-Dub say about Drake May? Hey, you can come back to this episode.
What did Mike Mills say about Fizdale?
Oh yeah, that's definitely should be up there.
Yeah.
He went hard on that one.
Yeah, Mike Mills was definitely.
The man said he was going to play Chandler Parsons like LeBron. Fraud.
Well, the pick is in.
Tennessee went J.C. Latham.
Wow.
Offensive tackle.
Protect your young quarterback. I like it. Protect your young quarterback.
Latham goes to the Tennessee Titans. That's what I'm talking about. That's a quality pick right there.
That's a great pick, I think, for them, man. Like you say, you're building within to out. Like Mike Mills just alluded to. Hey, get somebody to protect your quarterback, your young quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened down in in Indianapolis with their quarterback last year. Was it the first couple of series he got hurt?
Mm-hmm.
What's the quarterback there in Indianapolis? I can't think of his name.
Richardson.
Richardson. Yeah.
Richardson got tore up. A lot of that was he was trying to run the ball too. So
listen, when you make a pick and they made a number, what's that? And this is number 7 pick for Tennessee. You pick an offensive tackle. Latham is a what? He's a center. He's just a
tackle guard.
Just tackle guard.
Yeah, it looks like.
Well, listen, you
on that highlight.
If you pick him, that's a 59% hit usually.
Right.
That's a hit. That's a hit if you picking an offensive tackle. So those are like, and these are guys that actually hit that sign another contract for a second year. So
I remember most times when you get the guy in the first round, as an offensive tackle, he may not necessarily start at left tackle, but he'll play guard, he'll play right tackle. There'll be some utility to that guy almost immediately. So,
right.
But it's always a good look to get them because they'll play him somewhere. So.
And the crazy thing, wide receivers are at the lowest 27% hit.
Because it's so many.
if they get a second contract. That's the lowest out of everybody, out of positions.
There's so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
The Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons. Yes, go ahead, Dan.
No, I was gonna say, thank God they did that quick. They knew what they want. I like to see that.
They got theirs in kind of quick too.
They were like, "Oh, everybody passed on whoever this next pick is." Yep, we're in. So who they got as quarterback? Ritter.
Yeah, Ritter.
Ryan.
And is it
not Ryan? Somebody else. Kirk Cousins.
That's okay. That's what I thought.
Atlanta's on the clock. Again,
They
Dallas
might,
Turner.
They might take out a Duze kid.
Yeah, Dallas Turner is they're saying the best available with the 93 grade. He's a edge rusher, and you got Quinion Mitchell, cornerback from where is he from?
Hey Mel, thank you for verifying my pick. That's another one. Georgia boy, Brock Bowers.
Brock is good.
Brock the tight end.
Yeah.
Are they gonna do with Kyle Pitts? They picking wow.
Second period, Carolina.
Yeah, Quinion Mitchell's from Toledo.
He's having a draft party. Michael Penix Jr. He didn't attend, but looks like he's having a draft party. So I'll fly. Hopefully, I don't know if he goes first round. They're saying that this quarterback class is kind of like the 1983 quarterback class of Marino and Jim Kelly and Ken O'Brien and John Elway. I don't know about that.
They say that every year. Every year they say that, and it's never going to be that class again. Never.
It was definitely better than last year's class.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. But last year's class may have a Hall of Famer in it. So,
True. Like one out of 14.
You know.
Wow. This is a surprise.
Pick is in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike, you might be a little bit faster. Who did they pick? Because my screen.
They picked Michael Penix Jr.
Wow.
What? Oh well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because homeboy. Yeah.
I say I like the way he throws the football. He's got a great.
So that means Ritter's done.
Ritter
is gonna be your guy behind Kirk.
Well, I told you about Ritter.
Yeah,
Ritter's definitely.
That gives kind of a chance to learn and sit.
Right.
That's the problem.
This is a good situation. I kind of like that. I like that.
Had Atlanta had a quarterback that was comparable, I won't say competent, but who was able to do some things last year, they could have made the playoffs, man. But their quarterback play was horrible and basically cost them a playoff spot. So I'm shocked that Penix Jr. went this high. And I loved him. The whole entire year. Yeah, so he's about to break the bank. Shout out to Michael Penix Jr. I don't know. He go down to Atlanta, make it do what it do.
I know Oakland is not Oakland. I know Las Vegas is kicking themselves.
They didn't move up.
They said they wanted to move him and gonna get it because and Atlanta thought, I thought he'd at least be left around 15, 16. I didn't think
definitely
not 7. No way. So Penix Jr., he's played for Indiana. He's played for Washington State. Washington. Because of the transfer portal. He's able to move around a little bit. Those that are, saying, what college football? Well, you can do that now with the transfer portal. It's basically these guys have become with NIL. It's become a mercenary thing. So, it's like this.
What a pick.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm really shocked that they went this high. And like I said, I love Penix Jr. the whole time he was in Washington. I think he played phenomenal
14,
last year.
15.
That Mike, that's what I said, 14, 15. And then, the
Maybe
Raiders
20.
probably would have 2021 the latest. But I thought he would have been there for the Raiders because the Raiders needed somebody like that's what there was rumors were. So shout out to the kid, Michael Penix Jr., man. He's the 8th overall pick in the 2024 draft, going to the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons get another southpaw quarterback that he don't run like Michael Vick though, but he can throw that ball though. He can throw that ball. So
yeah, he's got a nice ball. The way he throws.
Yeah, he's got a nice deep ball, man. So I like his glasses, man. His glasses is funky. That's something I will probably wear. So who's up next here? We got about 4 minutes.
Chicago again.
Chicago again.
Like a recurring theme.
Yeah.
Hey,
we got about 4 minutes left on the show. Go ahead, DA.
Hey, what's the scores in the basketball game, man?
All right, so because of the NBA TV game, that game is 109-69. Orlando, Florida.
109-69?
Actually, it's 112.
That's why they're on that channel.
112-71 right now. Yeah, Orlando's whipping that ass 112-71, and the Knicks are winning 60-59 right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Islanders have inched a little bit closer, 3-2 against the Carolina. The Islanders are on the power play, and I can't see the other score. I have a.
It was 3-2 intermission.
Yeah.
They're probably not back yet.
So we'll see.
At this rate, the Steelers are picking Sunday.
Jesus Christ.
At least y'all ain't got to wait till 30. You're going to wait for them to pick 30 and probably trade the pick? Watch.
Well, bro,
I'm definitely not waiting.
Yeah, had y'all ran the ball, y'all would have won us maybe I'll get to the
and been 32 and been waiting for even longer.
So they talk about his injuries. He had torn right ACL, dislocated non-throwing shoulder, torn right ACL. He separated his throwing shoulder in 2021. So yeah, there's some questions about Penix Jr.'s durability, but we'll have to see.
But isn't Ritter on a rookie contract still?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Ritter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He could be the third QB, sit for the full year, maybe even next year, learn from Cousins, and then when Ritter's contract's up, he becomes the backup or gets the starting position if Cousins is done. I think that's a great situation for him. He's not pressed in immediate action like the other ones are going to be.
Right.
Like Caleb Williams, he's going to be under a ton of pressure. On a bad team.
A ton of weapons too.
If at anything, he'll learn how to finesse the system like Kirk Cousins. That's better than every dog.
Hey. He should get his agent because somehow
Kirk Cousins is a professional bank robber.
Yeah,
that's a professional bank robber right there.
The Bears pick
without the mask.
Dunzy.
He'd be robbing people without the ski mask.
No mask, no gun.
Yep, know it's
just
him.
His finger in the coat. He putting his finger in their back. And they give him the money.
The Bears pick Rome Odunze. We're going to end with the Jets because I just think it would be fitting to end with the Jets. Rome Odunze goes.
They traded the pick to Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh, they going. You know where they going.
What quarterback's still up?
Bo Nix.
Yeah, Nix.
Going JJ.
Yeah, it's probably JJ McCarthy.
So how far the Jets went back? What did the Jets get? Oh, they got.
I don't know. We'll have to definitely see which one that they got. But yeah, the Vikings are on the clock. After the Vikings pick, we'll do it right here. Mike, your parting shots before we get out of here after the Vikings pick.
Nothing major. Good show. Great to see everybody. This is going to be one of those episodes, and Go Ravens, go.
Go ahead, Dan. Dan, pardon shut. Dan, I got to go back and watch your hockey segment because of my internet, man. But it's fixed. I got it fixed now, as you can see.
No, we got a lot of good games going on right now. They're getting close. They're both 3-2, I believe.
Yeah.
So, when we get off of here, that's what I'm going to do because I know I can tune in to next Thursday's Sports Chaser and see my Steelers make their pick at like 20. So,
tomorrow night.
Great show. Yeah, or next Thursday. But yeah, this is brutal. I don't know how people have parties and watch this all night. But anyway,
well, they don't
great
work.
show. Yeah, shout out to your boys, the Carolina. They're doing good. New York just took a penalty, make it 4-4. So, everybody have a good night and enjoy sitting here watching this for the next 3 hours.
The DA still ain't get home. DA, party shots before you get out of here, bro.
Yo, man, everything's good in the world. Put out the flags on the highway. Life good that way. You can be safe, man.
Appreciate the DA. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. DA making it do what it do. Whether by land, by air, by sea, by car, by Walmart.
By Walmart, by self-checkout.
Yeah, $100 self-checkout.
I don't have nothing too heavy. Again, apologies tonight for my internet. I've got it fixed. I figured the problem out. I should have put back stuff when I redid my studio/office up here where it was at, and now everything is where it needs to be at, and I won't be having these issues again. As you can see, I can hear, I can see, and there's no lag in my internet because I wonder why I pay AT&T all this money. It shouldn't be acting the way it is, but shout out to that. Shout out to the guys. Appreciate that. We missed the angry one tonight. We touched a little bit. We'll get back to baseball and all that great stuff today, but this is a great sports night. You have hockey. Florida is up 3-2 against the Lightning. You got Carolina and the Islanders playing in Elmont, New York, right there on the border of Queens and Long Island tonight. It's 3-2. Then you got my Knicks playing the Sixers down in Philadelphia and Orlando and Cleveland on NBA TV.
The pick is in.
The pick is in.
It's who we think it is.
Who? Bo Nix? JJ
McCarthy.
It's gonna be JJ, I bet.
JJ. It's confirmed.
I didn't mean to play this commercial. I don't know why.
Can we get some defense on the board? What's going on?
Yeah.
Well, it's all the teams that lost their quarterbacks because they traded them.
Well, so it is confirmed. Is you saying it was JJ McCarthy? I'm sorry.
No, I don't know who it is. I didn't see it confirmed, but I'm guessing that's who it is.
Yeah.
Because if they traded up, and they don't have really a quarterback.
Right. Well, this
has to be a quarterback.
Yeah, if they traded up, yeah. Dang, Taco Bell. Try to hang out here for a little bit, but they still on commercial. Here, what we got coming up for the weekend? The weekend, you got the NBA playoffs, you got NBA, you got NHL playoffs going on. I guess DA will talk about that. They both left. DA, you still there? Talk about, give me a little bit about Haney tomorrow. Haney and what's his name that for this past
I can
week?
give you that, man.
Well, go ahead,
Haney got exposed out there looking like fool. Ryan Garcia had that boy bottom lip on his chest. He
was like a deer in headlights.
Haney didn't know what hit him.
He just staring off into space. He
looked crazy out there. Garcia did whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted. And somebody watched that fight and graded it 112 to 112. I want to know who. They need to show the judges what they scorecard after. Some people are unqualified to be judging these damn fights.
When I saw that, I was like, well, what fight was that person looking at? It was 112 to 112. I was like, where?
They watched rounds 3, 4, 5 when nothing went on. That's what they watched.
And then went to sleep. And then they said they're turning their card.
Shit,
I was like,
watching,
no way, man.
Watching cartoons on his phone.
Man, I was like, man, man, whatever, bro. That's all I just kept saying.
They should stand there with their card after so we can see who voted on. Yeah, that
Oh
was
no,
me. Yeah.
oh no, Mike, because they don't want them to start chasing them down the street. So let me go down here and get this pick in. We'll do this pick, and then we're gonna be out of here, and then we'll see you guys next Thursday, man. Hey, look out for. We also have a interview. Gentleman by the name of Jared, man. He's a coach up at the University of, excuse me, I believe Buffalo. I believe. Don't hold me to it, but he's coaches somewhere upstate New York, man. We'll be interviewing him this coming week. It should be out on Tuesday, man. And we'll be talking about college sports, NIL, and all that stuff, and college recruiting with Jared Zeman. That's his name, man. So look at Mel Kiper Jr. Hey, senior, Mike Mills. You call Mel Kiper? You're Mike. You're Mills Kiper Jr. Sorry, no relation. Yeah, no relation. None. The pick is in. The pick is in. The Vikings. The pick is in. They traded up to get this pick from the New York Jets at what is this? 8, 9? Yeah, 9.
10.
And it's 10. Okay, that's right. Because that other pick was
Jets had the 10th pick. Did they just flop? They just flop picks. One pick.
Okay.
Yeah, but what else did I get? You don't just swap picks. You gotta give me a third or fourth.
Yeah. Especially if you wanted to get up and get your person.
Yeah, you want a franchise quarterback too? All right, yeah.
But it doesn't make sense for Minnesota unless they were farther back. Because it had to have been 13 if the Jets or 12 if the Jets
maybe they scared the Jets. Right. Maybe they're scared
Jets ain't gonna take a quarterback.
Well, I know that. They got
but who got finessed the other year crazy? Wasn't it like the Bears?
Yeah, well, the Bears.
The Bears got finessed crazy the other year, and that was on like 2 picks.
Right.
So, shout out to the Giants for finessing the Bears.
Although they could have took a quarterback, to groom for Rodgers when he retires, because they got rid of Wilson to the Broncos.
The Jets don't think that far ahead.
No.
But this way they can pick one and groom them.
To be a loser?
No, I mean learn behind Rodgers.
Do they still do that?
Told you.
I don't believe this.
Yes, yeah, 129 and 157. Okay, they got 2 picks.
JJ McCarthy. Where did JJ McCarthy stock roll? I just don't understand.
You got a Harbaugh behind him, man.
That's what's going on. Okay.
That's like having a bus behind you in the NBA.
Well, I think he really impressed people at the scouting days.
Yeah, I got you.
His ability to throw the football. And he's one of the only ones that played under center all year.
Yeah.
So he can run a pro offense, where I think that's where you put Caleb Williams under center. He might struggle a little bit with the footwork.
Right. Okay, JJ McCarthy, he's the pick. I'm not waiting for the Jets, man. Listen, on behalf of myself, I'm Kevin Elwan, your host and moderator. For Dan, the hockey dude, for Mike Mills, for DA. DA's still on. DA, you should cut your mic off, man. I don't know if you made it, if you went to Wawa now or QT. Yeah, no, you ain't got no Wawa up there. QT, whatever. On behalf of the DA, on behalf of Dale D-Dubs Warren, who stepped off, shout out to D-Dubs for stepping in while I was having those technical difficulties. Thank you, my brother. And for the angry one, James Warren, man. Yo, this is a Sports Chasers podcast, man. Y'all be good, be great. Have an awesome weekend, man. Enjoy sports, man. And hey, stay out of trouble. Peace.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms, and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.